It's been almost 6 years since Chris Foy's son Christopher was hit with a stray bullet and killed at the age of 13. Foy says even now, his scars haven't begun to heal.
That was pretty much the worst day of my life. It was a parent's worst nightmare. Every day is a struggle.
Foy started a foundation in his son's name to help combat violence among youth in New York. Since his son's death in 2009, the homicide rate has generally gone down until this year.
People are killing each other over marijuana more so than anything having to do with what we dealt with in the 80s and 90s with heroin and cocaine.
This time last year, New Yorkers saw 45 homicides. Compare that to 54 in the first 2 months of 2015. Shootings have gone up in that time as well, from 126 to 151.
Marijuana everywhere when we make these arrests, when we get these guns off the street.
It's disappointing that Commissioner Bratton has tried to make a false link.
Cassandra Frederick with the Drug Policy Alliance, a pro-marijuana advocacy group, says there's no evidence to suggest marijuana is a cause or motivation for violent crime.
Do you think his statement was politically motivated?
I can't tell you what Commissioner Bratton's political motives are, but I can tell you that his comments were irresponsible, they were specious and very dangerous.
Now, while Bratton and others within NYPD say this is a cause for concern, other experts say that in terms of homicides, New York is simply a victim of its own success.
New York City has been seeing a 20-year decline in its homicide rate, and some degree of bounce back is inevitable.
Criminology expert James Allen Fox says New York's homicide rate is relatively low. He doesn't buy Bratton's marijuana explanation.
When crime rates get very low, it's hard to maintain that low level.
So the city is responding to it, I guess, as effectively as it is, but it always can be better.
Whatever the reason for the recent spike, Foy will continue to do his part to keep the homicide rate down. And he says he's got a special motivation to succeed. Joe Khalil, Columbia News Tonight.